Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here. I'm playing Homestead on the FTOG server, hanging up here at build height here at my iron farm because I want to go to the end. Not that standing up there here really does anything for that, but I do want to go to the end. Now, technically, I've been to the end already. Like a week in on the server, Bertel was there killing the dragon, and he found an end city, and he asked if anybody wanted to teleport there. And I said, yeah, let me TPA there, and I grabbed myself an elytra, and I didn't realize until later that you get two different elytras as part of the quest reward. So I technically didn't need to do that. So, but technically I've been there. But I want to go to the end. There's some stuff I want to do there, and there's two ways of three ways of getting to the end. Four, but who's counting? The first is to sit there and make yourself some ender eyes, and you sit there and throw one, and you look at where it goes, and you follow along, and hopefully it will pop out of the sky as it floats along, and you can pick it up again, or it will break. So you need to make a bunch of them, and eventually that will take you to a stronghold. Keep wanting to say end city, but that's not it. A stronghold, and when you throw it, it'll just hover in the air and not go any direction. You just dig down at that point, you'll get to the stronghold and find the portal. You'll need 12, maybe a little bit less, because the end portal may have a few of the eyes already placed, or you may be unlucky and you have to put all 12 there. So that's what happened. That's the vanilla method. Now, if you're not scared by math, what you do is you stand some spot and you throw the ender pearl and you look in the direction the ender pearl went. And then you hit F3 and you take a look at this number, which tells you which direction you're facing. Plus, you want to get the XYZ of your location. And then you go 2, 3, 4, 500 blocks in any direction, preferably cardinal, so that you can get to another location. You throw the ender pearl a second time, you look at the direction it goes, and then you record that facing position and your XYZ, and then you do a little trigonometry, and if you aren't smacked in the face by flying math symbols, then you can calculate where the third point of that triangle is, and that should be where the stronghold is, plus or minus a little bit depending on how accurate you were with your math and with the directions you're pointing. And the longer the bottom piece that you run, the better accuracy you'll get. If you run like 10 blocks, you could throw again, but the angle difference is going to be teeny tiny. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Who cares? You can do it with math. The better way is to make yourself an explorer's compass, and then you can plug in there a stronghold. Whoops, let's right click it and go stronghold. If you do the on this mod pack, here on the Homestead mod pack, if you choose the regular vanilla Minecraft stronghold, you won't find one. It's been replaced by Young's better strongholds. So if you do a search for this one, in my case, it's about 3,000 blocks behind me in that direction. And I wrote down the coordinates 2416, -4704, and I put a waypoint out there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab me a couple rockets, and I'm going to fly that direction and see what's there. Aha. So there's the stronghold. And fortunately, there's a little base over here. I bet somebody's already dug down from here. Haha, okay. This means I'm not the first, and I knew I probably wouldn't be, because I know people have already been here. But my guess is we've got ourselves a way down into the stronghold. And here we are at the stronghold, and it's already been prepped for me, so I don't even need to use any ender eyes. And once I saw that it had been worked on up above, I knew it was fine. Looking at the map, I came down over here and kind of wiggled around. Here's my bookmark to the waypoint, whatever, to the stronghold, and it lends you right into the center of the stronghold. So if you were to dig down straight, you'd fall into that water, which would be fine. But as I was coming down, I think this may be it. Anyways, as I was coming down, I just opened up the map, saw I was up here, went over to here, went down to this area, realized this disappeared. So I said, oh, this is up on the second floor. So went back up, motored over. Easy, easy, easy. And it was super easy to come back here by just going warp stronghold. Because I set a warp here. Because that way it's possible for others to get here. Why not? It's been open for enough time that it's not like we're hiding this. So off to the end. Ta-da! Oh, my armor shows, I guess, when I changed dimensions. Interesting. I didn't realize it would do that. It's going to fade off in a little bit. And I've turned off. There it goes. Oh. That's a weird little thing where the armor fades, but the skin doesn't appear. Anyway, looks like we've got a spot over to here. I like how it's just a single layer. Oh, that's interesting. There's something in the void that that's kind of cool. Yeah, I hadn't seen that sparkly void thing going on before. Yeah, I had not seen that. That's kind of cool. All right, don't stop bonking things. So, am I interested in killing the end dragon? No, I am not. But I am kind of curious to see what's out here without scare. Oh, actually, I should be able to look at the Enderman now. I've got diamond leveled netherite armor. Anyway, so I like this enhanced end where you've got these. They're not the straight-sided cylinders. They're more like cones with these rings up at the top. It's just cool looking. I do like the look of this building. And let's see what we've got in here. Yeah, so here's where you would put the crystals, and it's gonna summon the egg there. And I wonder if somebody's dug down. Looks like somebody might have, because underneath here is where you can build withers. In a vanilla way. Yep, it's been used this way. You can build withers in the vanilla way by placing them here, and they will appear at where the tail is vertically, and their head will be locked in the bedrock, and they won't cause any problems. But I don't care. The claims takes care of that, so that's just fine. Fun looking mod. I do like the change on this. It's just so much more of a hassle when you don't have flight. And there's probably a quest to complete the killing the end dragon. Don't care. What I do want to do, let's look around here. I can see where looks like 1 and 2. So yeah, it looks like there's been 2 of the dragons killed on here. Yeah, there's the other one. I don't see a third. But what I'm really looking for, I don't see any structure going off from here. All right, so I think what I will do is go the opposite direction. And I locked myself in. Here we go. What I'm thinking about doing is, oh, there's an ore. Anyway, I'm thinking about going elsewhere because again, I don't need that guy. But I'm curious to what that is. What are you? Endstone, Niconium ore. Okay, and there's some more down there. I don't think that's Niconium ore. I think that's something else. Anyway, I'm thinking about going this direction, actually. Because what I want to do is set up an Enderman farm in here eventually. Oh, it's got to be my night vision that is doing that, because that's obviously unloaded chunks. Let's take that off. Yes. See, that's That's why you've got the bottom with the funky changing lightnings in the void, and the blank of stuff that's not been explored yet. But I definitely want to be able to see better, so I'm gonna put that back on. Yeah, I did. Eh, that's not a nice combination between night vision and that, but oh well. Anyway, I'm gonna go out that way enough that this will no longer be loaded, so a good distance away. There are some oddities in the end, and I'm not just talking about that weird glitch with my night vision, but if we look down there, the lava's pooling in the void. That makes me think this funky texture down there is a solid surface. I don't know. We're going to find out real soon. Anyway, what I have done... Where's my... Oh, okay. I was saying, where is everything? I went ahead and pillared... not pillared, but I made a long causeway here of a single layer block of cobble, and I claimed this just so I know where I am. And if this is 288, then 128 blocks away, nothing will spawn from me. So that makes it about here 168 or 160 or so, and that's perfect. So this is an area that there's nothing around, nothing's going to spawn. I will get max spawn rates as long as there's nobody else in the end. And then because I want to get down low, I'm going to do the vanilla water trick of doing this. And now there is a nice cobble area here, which is, I'm really curious about what happens down there. Well, now I've got a nice stable location. In fact, I'm going to do, that can turn into obsidian and I don't care. But I'm going to do this and then break that, and that will do a second layer. So now I've got 2 to go down with, and I'll set a home down there because I have my spawn bed to get back to my base if I need to, and I can set this up. So yeah, I now have a way to get down to the bottom of the void. And I'm really curious to see whether or not that will be... I don't know. Let's go down here. Whee! And I don't want it to actually fall into the void. That would be generally considered bad. Good thing that I've got Depth Strider on, so hopefully the water will not knock me around. And I'm going to put that there. So, yep, perfect. So I'll just wait for the water to go away slowly, and I will have a spot down here. Time to do some building. I have a plan. I do. And I also discovered something, is this funky fluid here. Let's turn off the game borders because I don't need that anymore. This funky fluid, dimensional tiers. That's why they're there. And there's a fun thing about them. If you happen to fall into them, you get teleported to your spawn, which is nice. If you drop something into it, it goes to the world spawn. So I may have a little bit of cobble there. I'll go check that out. Anyway, what I've got here is a layout. Since I didn't want the pouring, moving fluid around here, I went ahead and made this a square instead of making it the diamond that it was. So we get this little funky dimensional tier fluid effect as opposed to the flowing. I'm planning on over here having an enchanting table, and that'll be 5 blocks wide. And I guess the enchanting table would be about, let's see if that's one, it'd be about right here. I just mark it with the torch. Then I'd have something like this be where we arrive, and then here's the killing chamber, and it's going to be a manual kill. So this 2x3 area, so we've got a good central area for it, and there's a drawer controller and 2 slaves. I've got 2 trim coming up and another trim over here because let's move some hoppers down. I'm going to have the hoppers here feeding into the dimensional into the drawer controllers, not the dimensional fluid. And then over here, they are pointing into the other hoppers. I was thinking about putting some more slaves so that it would be as fast as possible, and I said, nah, it's good enough. And then to keep the Endermen from teleporting, they're going to be landing on the soul sand here. So as near as I can tell, they don't teleport away from soul sand. Because why, I have no idea, but because is the answer. And then I'm going to put two drawers here, and for symmetry over there, some more drawers. That way we've got plenty of space for ender pearls to show up, and I can do upgrades on here. Actually, for right now, I don't want to lock, but I do want to... Can I access that? I still can. Okay. I didn't actually click it. What that will do is show the numbers, which is exactly what I'm looking for. I don't need to lock it, but I do want to show numbers. Anyway, so there's the killing chamber done. Now, obviously, I'm not going to be jumping up and attacking because that's just crazy. I'm going to have the floor higher up, but I need to make it so that this floor is not something that could be teleported onto. And I just saw a little thing saying that if you have waterlogged blocks, stairs, upside down stairs, slabs, they don't teleport into that, which I think is fantastic. So what I was going to do is set up a spot here. Let's take these, and I was thinking of having a not the right direction I wanted it to be on. Still not the right direction, but I will cut. Stop it. I want you to be in the right orientation. I'm going to go like this. And eventually these will oxidize down nicely and be a darker color. And then I want something different here on the center. Here's my prismarine bricks. And I'm going to go like that. So these are... they're upside down stairs is what these became. However, because of the water bucket, I can hydrate this, or waterlog is technical term. Endermen won't teleport here, but this is where the warp is going to be, just a little block higher. And I'll waterlock these stairs, and then I've got these slabs here. I'll go ahead and use these as well, because I kind of like the look of them. And these also will waterlog. And then as far as the outside, and I'm starting to go, this is kind of cramped in here. It is what it is. It doesn't need much space. But now that I've got copper and prismarine, these slabs are kind of blah. So, okay, I'll have to figure out if I keep these slabs or put some other design in here. I also need to go back there and get rid of this, because I won't need this coming in anymore. But, yeah, I've got some ideas. So the Endermen are going to spawn up there. They're going to fall down like 43 blocks. They'll take like they'll take damage down to like half a heart. And then you can just stand here. I'm going to... you can stand right here so you can see their feet and just chop and take them down. That will give you XP, and then anything that lands on top of the soul sand gets picked up by the hoppers, and people can grab the ender pearls that will be here. So that's the plan. I need to put some walls on this, and I'm not sure how big of a place I want this to be. It can be taller, because the with the waterlogged blocks, the Enderman shouldn't be escaping into here. But yeah, I don't know. I had this idea and no other. And here we go. Now, this wasn't my original plan, but it does work. I decided the copper, I didn't like that. I did like the prismarine. I'm keeping that just so it's a visible spot for where people will go when I set the warp on it. And I'll set the warp when this gets released. So if you're watching this, warp Enderman will probably be available. Anyway, nothing in here. Oh, hey, I need to grab this back. Nothing in here should be spawnable because the soul sand they could teleport to. Big whoop. But because of the light level in here, they're not going to spawn down in this area. So that will eliminate that problem. I went with quartz pillars for the sides, and then I said, well, I've got calcite. It's a nice white. I tried the smooth quartz, and it was just too bland. So I said, nope, nope, nope. So we got some smooth quartz slabs on here. I did a little mix. This is a regular quartz slab, and these are the other. And there's a little bit of a border, but there just wasn't much. And so then I decided to go with the purple because the copper just didn't look right. Knowing that it would oxidize, I still went, just not right. Got some anvils back here, some anvils back here for people who want to enchant stuff. None of this is spawnable spots because we've got calendars. We got candles here. Plus, this shouldn't be tall enough. This is well, that's 2.5 blocks. Well, no, because they should spawn here because of light level. I don't think they can teleport here because it's still just a little bit too tall. We'll find out. If they do, I'll just replace these candles with another one of the bookshelves and done. Oh, I added some mangrove trapdoors because they're the closest purple as I could get. And you look up through there. This is all nice, smooth quartz, so you can't see anything beyond. And yeah, this will definitely work. Oh, I got a sneaky chest down here with books and some more lapis to sit there and do some enchanting with. And eventually we'll get ender pearls. But for right now, oh, dang it, I didn't want to do two. I gotta watch out because I've got a really fast pick. This is how I get up, and I put down trapdoors to keep me from walking out, but I can go up. Oh, here, down here. What this is the standard method of putting white carpets, well, carpets, a double layer of carpets, that will stop them from teleporting up. And then I went with cobble because I've got lots of cobble and I don't have that much quartz. And so I said, fine, I'll do that. Nobody's going to be up here looking. Nobody should be up here looking. So this is where they're going to all come. But for right now, I don't want them. So again, I got the light levels here. They need a light level of 0 or above to spawn, which is fine. That there's nothing here. I went out like 16 blocks that direction, 16 blocks that direction, and 16 blocks this direction. That's enough spawning spaces. Should be just fine. Now over here, I'm gonna put a endermite in a mine cart up here so that they will come running. They'll get enraged. They'll come running on over, and they will think this is a floor they can walk over, and they will just fall all the way down there. So that should bring them down to half a heart is the plan. However, I don't have any endermites. I could teleport back and forth, back and forth, and back and forth a bunch of times with ender pearls, which I could do. But instead, I'm going to try something else. I'm going to go ahead and do some dimensional tiers. So let's put that down there. And I'm going to put a hopper right there. And let's put the Schluss there. And if there you go. Got to just get really stupid close. And oh, there's my trapdoors. Oh, I got one more than I really needed. And oh, let's put down a cauldron right there. Because I have some of these bottles of dimensional tears, rhymes with fears. I also have one that rhymes with scares. But I've got these 3, and if I put that one, now we've got all 3 of those in here, because if we read this, it says obtained by filling a cauldron with dimensional tier bottles. Well, yay, I'm going to do exactly that. Ta-da! All right, and I need a couple of these scaffolds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 4. That way I can come up here and look down, and if up, no, get off on the other side. There we go. So this should start doing some sluicing for me. And if we take a look at the sluicing, there we go. I'm using the stone sluice. If we U for uses on this, and let's find the dimensional tier. Here's the dimensional tiers. I'm going to get some endstone. I don't care. Ender pearls, don't care. Well, that'd be nice. Pop fruit, don't care. This, endermite spawn eggs. Now, magma cubes, we've had that issue in the nether where they spawn as little tiny magmas and just hop around, and that's why I encase these to stop them from doing that. I'm right now waiting for the ender pearls for the these endermites to spawn. Oh, I need some other stuff. Well, let's see. I don't need anything. Oh, hey, I've got. No, I don't want. We could do some of these. Let's go to rails. Let's grab 2 powered rails and like a couple more of these here. Should change that to just 1 block lower. All right, so we've got that. I need get some stuff like this. Actually, I just need the 1. Oh, well, I'm going to turn that into cobble because it's... And I need a cart. Actually, I don't think I have TNT carts. No. Let's just go with iron. There we go. One of these. And I need a button. Actually, I need 2 buttons. Do I have buttons? I have 3. Perfect. We'll go ahead and take these. 1 button there, 1 button there, and then that will move him over to the other. Doesn't quite happily move him over, but we'll do that. So if we've got a endermite that pops out, I'll be able to sit there and maybe stand on the other side as he comes after me, start that a moving, and hopefully that will pick him up. The other thing I need is a name tag. And I've got some name tags that are actually named, but they're names of stuff. So that's gonna be hard to find. There we go. Desert Blaze. We are going to call the Endermite a Desert Blaze. So that's what we're gonna. As soon as I get one, hopefully I will get one. Then I will see if I can capture him, name him, and I wonder if I can have to name him and then capture him, and then put him up several blocks. Put him maybe on a 3 blocks tall so they can see him but not actually get to him, because I don't want the Enderman to actually kill my friendly little Endermite. And say hello to my little friend. This is Frank the Mite, and he actually is the 4th or 5th mite. I tossed 30 some odd pearls, and I got 2 out of here. So I guess that makes 4. Anyway, he's the 4th one. The others were too annoying and wouldn't get in there, and you cannot name them after they got in, which was annoying. That was what happened to the first one that got captured. Anyway, what I want to do, I need a lever, because I'm going to send this guy. Go! Fast enough? All the way up. Yes, very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, so Frank is up here, and he's not nice. However, I do have another trapdoor. That should keep him up there, which is the main idea is just to keep him from escaping or getting knocked off. I probably don't need... There we go. I probably don't need a trapdoor on the other side because the rail there will kind of keep him in place. And that should keep him. That should really do. All right, I think I'm very close to turning this on. All right, let's get rid of this stuff. Ended up not getting very much things out of here. It was fast enough. 2 of these and 2 with the Ender Pearl teleporting, and yeah, I think we're good to go. Let's send all of this junk back. I was glad to see I got the bucket back. I just right-clicked it and send that away. So at this point, all I need to do is get rid of these torches. So it's gonna get... Oh, I need to open up this. So they will fall down. Otherwise, that's a problem. So yeah, I can just get rid of these torches. So it'll be a nice dark area up here. And so now, yep, we're getting some over there. They see, they get mad, they come running over. Oh, backpacks might be a thing. Oh, why are you stuck over there? Oh, you're stuck on that thing. They'll push each other off. So that's okay. It's not as fast as I thought they would. Oh, probably because they don't see him. Let's take that down. And I'm going to take that down. Yeah. Now they can see him. Okay, now that works. Okay. Oh, and this that goes away. So I need to kill me some Endermen. Oh, that's loud. So yes, this is definitely working. I need some quartz. There's my 2 pillars. So I can repair this. Okay, yeah. Okay. Enderman. All right. You're... There. Just get rid of that. And we'll do 2 and 2, or 1 or 2. Because that way I can hear them a little bit and then soul sand. Step. Step and fall. So it's a little bit of sound on that. And 10 levels. Oh, maybe that... Oh, this is the guy with the backpack. I wonder if endermites come falling down here too. Oh, probably because I was close enough with the guy with the backpack. There we go. Quiet you. And that works. That works. We've got a whole lot. Do I have any... I don't have anything as far as the backpacks. Maybe those haven't come through. Okay, watch out. The Enderman will hit you. But this is definitely working. Oh, yep, I got a backpack. Backpack should show up in there. So, yay. Well, we have a very much a working Ender Pearl and XP farm. Get yourself a good sword. Make sure it has sweeping edge on it. And well, you don't have to have a sword, but you should be able to punch these guys and kill them, which is pretty cool. I like that. Oh, I see something in there. It looks like some backpacks. I'm going to have to pull those up. Anyway, this has been Grok the Duck Farmer here, making an XP and Ender Pearl and backpack farm here in the end. And as this is now public, the warp is available, and it'll probably be Warp Enderman. Anyway, thanks for watching.